with another video, and I'm going to review a book that I made a few years ago. It's called The Volcano Cat, and it's really bad, and there's a few errors here and there, but otherwise it's terrible, so enjoy. Chapter 1. Phoenix, spelled wrong, opened his eyes, satisfied. The lava warming him up in the cold winter. He climbed out of the lava pool and used his sharp claws to carve the rocks into stairs for him to exit the volcano. Okay, so first thing, logic. How can he use his sharp claws to carve the rocks into stairs for him? Cats don't have sharp claws by nature. They need to at least sharpen them on trees or something. And how is he even able to breathe properly in that chamber of lava? Like, what the heck? His stomach started rumbling. Oh no, not happening. He thought. He needs to destroy as much land as possible to claim his territory. Spelled wrong. He climbed the rock stairs and looked around. It was a beautiful, spelled wrong day in the forest. He looked down and set his tail on the ground. The lava will now spread. Lava spreaded out from his tail. And he lifted his tail from the ground. He smirked as he watched a spark from the bottom of a tree. He licked his paws front and back and hopped onto a tree. More lava flowed from his paws and onto the tree, burning it. Phoenix, spelled wrong, jumped from tree to tree, doing the same thing. He looked at a big hill that looks like an H and he climbed it, then watching the chaos that he has caused. Soon I will conquer, spelled wrong, this forest. This forest will be mine. He lifted his head up high and laughed evilly. Thank goodness this isn't snowing, he thought. He carefully lifted paw from the ground and blowed and causing the flames to spread throughout the hill and the head. This food will let all mine, and noon anything can stop me. No -1. He lifted his head even more and set his paws down. He felt the sharp pang of hunger hit him again. He jumped down from the hill and sniffed the air to check the scents. He caught a cat's scent beneath a tree. Stern 9. No cats near a tree stump. He walked calmly towards the tree stump and saw the 2 cats he scented earlier with a Y. He wanted to them and jumped on the stump. He then sat down, looking at each one of them. One was a black cat with yellow eyes, and the other one was a gray cat with yellow eyes. The gray cat looked up at Phoenix, spelled wrong. Hello, strange red and orange cat. My name is Storm. Pleasure to meet you. Phoenix, spelled wrong, bowed to him. Pleasure to meet you too. I'm Phoenix, spelled wrong. The black cat looked up at Phoenix. You say your name is Phoenix, spelled wrong, right? That's a strange name, he meowed. Phoenix, spelled wrong, looked down at the cat and smiled. Well, you're a strange cat. By the color of your eyes, you two might be too. Phoenix's stomach interrupted him. Storm looked at Phoenix. You are hungry? Why not come with me? He said. Sure. I don't know if I can last much longer. Storm went to a big cave and went inside. Phoenix went inside and noticed there was huge cats glaring at him. There are many different types of cats in the forest. Excuse me, sir, ma'am, you leaf, meowed a cat with green eyes hiding in the shadows. What do you want? The cat asked. Phoenix cleared his throat. You don't need to be so rude, you know, he mewed. Oh, you're telling me not to be rude, and you are going from place to place, burning nature, Leaf hissed. By her temper, I can tell that she has some issues, Phoenix thought. Leaf continued. Why? Tell me, idiot. Why? Why are you here? Why do you exist? Why do you even live on this planet? She snarled. Phoenix narrowed his eyes into two slits and unseized his claws. Oh yeah, why do you have a life? He hissed as he lunged for her. He dug his claws into her fur and scraped it, leaving her bleeding. Leaf glared at him. Phoenix spelled wrong, bit her scars, and riped her side, her insides showing. Phoenix then lunged towards her face and scratched at her eyes. Is that turn enough? He then jumped before Leaf switched his throat. He punched on her, knocking her over and put his paw on her throat. I don't want to burn you alive, but I will, he growled. Lava poured from his paw and he leapt off Eve, watching her body slowly burn and sink into the lava. The pet bubble of lava was still there, spreading quickly. Phoenix looked at each of the cats in the cave and we're out of the cave. Silence followed him, besides a distant crackling of fire in the distance. The next day, Phoenix had a good lunch before he returned home. He expanded more of his territory very quickly because of the fire that spread. Phoenix climbed out of the volcano. As soon as he set his paw on the ground, he felt snow. It's winter. Of course it snowed. But that means that no through fire has Boone put out, he thought as snow beneath his quickly melted. He continued walking, heading towards the tree stump. He saw a brown cat with orange paws and ears, laying down on the tree stump, looking at him as he arrived. Quotation mark. The cat looked around at the bird, trees, and grass. Phoenix staked and turned to the cat. Do you need something? He asked. The cat looked at him nervously. Visibly. Please don't hurt me. I just want a home, it meowed softly. Phoenix felt sympathy for the poor thing. I won't hurt you as long as you don't hurt me. The cat put its chin and its paws. Does that mean you're taking me into your home? It asked. Sure, but told me your name first, he replied. Do I have to? It asked. To prevent me from calling you cat with brown fur, he purred. The cat got up and stretched. Okay then. I'm Autumn. Happy? She asked. No. Phoenix turned towards the direction of the hill. Not until those two elves you get it home. Now follow me, he said, smiling. Chapter 2. Autumn woke up. When she got up to exit her den, she spotted Fiona sitting at the exit. She grew nervous again. Hello, Phoenix. How was your day? She asked. You know, the usual. With two L's, he replied. Well, that's good to hear. It's the first day of spring, and now the prey should come back out. Because I'm hungry, she meowed. Phoenix got up. Me too, with no quotation marks. How about we go to get her to get more prey faster? He asked. Okay, she replied. Autumn followed Phoenix up down the hill, the other side full of spanking water in the sunlight. The grass was very green and shiny. It's so beautiful, she mewed. Phoenix nodded. You can stay here when you get back you want. He mowed as he looked at her. Oh, thank you. But I still want to help you hunt, she replied. Okay, I'll go left and you go right. He ran left of the field, and Automo looked at him while he ran. He ran so fast, she thought as she turned right of the field. She, uh, she rocketed, enjoying the nature and beautifully of the field. She spotted a small pond and went up to it. She then lay down and stared at tea water. She slowly rested her head on the soft grass and decided to rest. She pricked up as she heard paw steps behind her. She yowled with pain as claws stabbed her side. She grew furious and turned her head to see a black cat pinning her to the ground. She wrapped her tail around his hind leg and threw him off. Then lunged for the cat's side but bit his throat as he got up. She got off and hissed as he scratched her ear. Chunk landed on the ground. She jumped behind him and grabbed his scruff, dragging him high into the water. There was a lake nearby where lots of victims drowned. Autumn dragged him to the lake and threw him as far as she could. He screeched and choked as water got into his mouth. She wattowed as he struggled to get to the surface. To get air, she tortured around and returned to the pond. Autumn got enough moss and twigs to make a bag to carry the prey she and Phoenix caught. She looked at the mini bag she made and sought her prey in the bag. She wrapped the prey up and then food her Phoenix. She saw trees in the distance. Dead trees in the distance. She picked up the bag and followed her paw prints that were in the grass. After a while, Autumn found Phoenix spelled wrong on the hill. Ready? Phoenix, without the H, asked, and spelled wrong. Autumn became nervous once again. I'm ready. I made a bag where we can store our prey in to make prey into our home. We just need a place to keep the prey, she meowed. Phoenix thought for a moment. Or we can look for a cat to hunt and collect prey for us. ... He suggested. Sure, that sounds like a great idea, Autumn replied. Phoenix spelled wrong, climbed the bark tent hill, and then stomped when he was at the top. One more thing, he said as he turned to face her, looking in her eyes. Why do you have scars on your side? He asked. Scars looked at Autumn looked at her paws. The black cat came out of nowhere and attacked me when I was hunting, she replied. Maybe you were hunting in the wrong territory, but you didn't know, he meowed. Autumn looked up again, avoiding his gaze. Besides, food is more important now. When they arrived at their home, Phoenix, like always, went inside of the volcano. Autumn sat down in the prey down in her den and picked up the rabbit she caught. She went to her den and sat near the volcano, waiting for Phoenix. Her ears twitched as she heard luscious rustling. Yeah, it's discontinued. I'm not working on it. I'm planning on throwing it away, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. But I know it's really terrible, so, bye.